Hello, my name is Samrinder Singh. I am a iOS developer. Today we will learn about data types and variables. In last video session we was learned about the classes and the introduction of Swift, right? So let's go through with the data types. In Swift we have a many type of data types. Let's list it out. First call is string, integer, double, float, and boolean. Okay, so these are the data types we commonly use in Swift. And now what is an variable? Variable basically using variable we can store some values of some type, right? So in Swift we have two types of variables. One is an mutable and one is an immutable. So first let's create one variable. To create an variable, let's create a mutable variable, right? Mutable variable. Okay, let's create an variable mutable. To create an mutable variable, first we have to add here keyword called var. It means a variable, and then the name of variable we called here any name. Let's add a type, just type a name, and then we have to define here type. So let's add here a type, data type, right? Okay, so by this we defined one variable, and now let's initialize it with some value, right? Let's say my name is Amrinder Singh, so I just typed my name. Okay, so now we created one variable called name as type of string, and the value is Amrinder Singh. So let's print it out, name. Okay, so it prints the Amrinder Singh, right? So why we created this mutable variable? Actually we with mutable variables we can change the value of that variable anytime, right? Now we can say is changed name, right? Now let's print it out. Okay, change name, right? So this is the use case of mutable variables, right? Now let's create a immutable variables. To create a immutable variables in Swift we have a keyword called let. Now we add here name as type of string. We add here Amrinder Singh, right? And now print, okay, name let. Okay, let's print it out. Okay, the second variable let immutable variable is printed, right? So now if we try to change the value of these, let's say changing we call, but you can see the error. Assign cannot assign to value is an let constant, right? So that's why I hope you understand the differentiate between a let and var, right? Okay, so if we create another type of variable called integer, right? Let some x value is equal to as type of integer equal to 1, right? And let create an y value as an type of integer of type and value is 5. Okay, so let's print it out, x value. Okay, so it prints the 1, right? Now suppose we have to store this sum is equal to x value plus y value, right? And now let's print it out the sum. Okay, Okay, you can see the output here. It prints the 6. But now we have a name and namelet. What if we can do sum of these two variables, right? Let's do it. Sum string equals to name plus namelet. Okay, print it out. Sum string. Let's try it. Okay, you can see it merged the basically two strings, right? And here with integer value it done the sum of two values, right? So this is the difference between data types, right? So as it is as we have a double, so with double we can like double variable is equals as type of double, and in Swift it's not mandatory to define a type of variable. So we can, if we can call is like 1, it automatically understand it's a integer type, right? But for good coding we assign we define a type, right? And now let's say print double. With double basically we can add a decimal value, right? So here if we try to add, like we defined as an integer, but if we define as a 1.2, and if we can try run, it has an error like cannot convert value of type double to specified type integer, right? So that's why we use double integer, right? Okay, then another type is we have is Boolean. So what is an Boolean? Within Boolean we can only add we can only add two values, right? One is true and one is false. Okay, so let's try is on. Suppose we have a variable called is on, and we called here we define here type as a Boolean and equals to true. Okay, so let's print it out. It's on, right? Okay, call, right? So here we only able to add a true or false. So we cannot add here 1, or we cannot add here any string value, right? If we see any where this quotes, it means it's a string value, right? Now let's add here true so the errors can go. Now you can see this works, right? So we learned in this tutorial about the data types and the variables mutable and immutable. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like, please do subscribe my channel, and if you have any query, please add your comments, right? Thank you.